Hey, Bayek, it's me, Ian. And, well, I'm just excited again. This has come through the door, and here it is. It's the new issue of Doctor Who magazine. March! It's the March issue. Crikey, the time is moving on, as it always does in Doctor Who. Just look at that cover. It is from one of my all-time favourite Doctor Who stories, The Robots of Death, and it's a brilliant tribute to the writer Chris Boucher, who wrote that and wrote a lot of great things and has a great involvement with Doctor Who and Blake Seven, and yeah, I could talk about all that. But there, look at that cover. That is absolutely fantastic. And you're saying to yourself, what else is there on the cover? What's it talking about? Well, first thing I can see here, we've got about the great announcement, the season 9 Third Doctor collection, which is coming out in March. Wow, and it's great. And don't forget that trailer. Wow, the trailer. Yeah, there's something about that in there here as well. The trailer. Then we've got sort of various news. Then we've got about the new, still continuing, the 14th Doctor's comic strip. We've got Russell T Davies again. He's out everywhere. I love the way that he engages with all the Doctor Who fans. He's in here again talking about various aspects. And then we've got here Katie Manning talking about the trailer and the Sea Devils. Yes, the Sea Devils, yes. So, this is it. I'll just go through it. I'll try not to go too long, but I'll just give you a flavour and the excitement of Doctor Who magazine. Yes. So let's get going. Let's see what's there. So, right here, this is really interesting. We've got a look at some of the guest stars that are coming up into the new series of the 15th Doctor, because we've seen the filming, but here we've got Gemma Craven, of course, as the Brigadier's daughter, head of unit. Here we've got an interesting guest star, Anita Dobson. She's famous, of course, for EastEnders. She was in there for years. Also, she's, I think, married to Brian May, Queen guitarist. Yeah, there's quite an interesting look at some more information filtering through, and I've seen the filming, which is great. Then also, we've got more. I don't collect them as much now, but there's more reissues and new ones of Target books talking about that. I mean, it's a great time now, as usual, to be a Doctor Who fan. Here we've got about the season 9 collection. There's going to be more later on, but there's just a little bit more there. Then let's see, we've got now this is interesting. Now this collection of books, which is there, right? I haven't got the full set. I've got quite a lot, but there are things missing. Well, they're now going to be made digitally available, this whole set, because some of them are really hard to get hold of now. Very difficult to get hold of. And say I've got some up there. Well, quite a lot. I've got quite a lot there, but I haven't got complete. In fact, sometime I definitely we'll have a look through at some of the volumes, because they are essential. I mean, they're just so go into the whole series. It's amazing. So that's that bit of news there. Then we've got Russell T Davies again talking about the show. Oh yeah, he's so enthusiastic about the show. I mean, he's been promoting his new series, Nolly, which is about a soap opera star. He still gets Doctor Who, still pops up quite a lot. That's what he's doing tomorrow. Then we've got a letters page looking at, well, a lot of people talking about the new Doctor's outfit and what have you. Ncuti Gatwa there, you can see a picture of him. Yeah. A lot of people talking about it. Everybody's getting excited again. And why shouldn't they get excited? Then we've got the production diary, which comes every month. And there's with the new costumes, as they for the 15th Doctor and Ruby Sunday. Yep, there they are. And then there's more just talk about what's going on in the production. That's really good. I like to get these insights into what's going on. Then we've got this is interesting. This month in 2002, I don't know, for some reason it's looking at which it wasn't that. This is one of the 7th Doctor stories, and it's got Ken Dodd in it. It was Delta and the Bannerman. Now you're wondering, why am I doing that? Ken Dodd, as a child, I was absolutely frightened of, and those blooming sinister Diddy people that he had. I found him frightening. My mum and dad used to always say, "Oh no, it's Ken Dodd," and I was frightened. That is, I like horror stuff. That is horror, Ken Dodd. Oh my! I mean, look at him. And I remember when he appeared in Doctor Who, and how I was thinking, "Oh no!" There he was. Apparently, he was a fan of Doctor Who as well. But oh god, no. Ken Dodd. He still gives me that is proper. I can see slasher films. I can see everything. But the horror of Ken Dodd. Oh god, Lord. Yeah. Then we get an interview with Joel Collins, who's been associated with the programme for quite a long time over the years. And he's now an executive producer on the new show. And he's talking about his career association with Doctor Who, which is interesting. Also, he talks about, there's a nice bit about with the Muppets as well. He was involved in the Muppets. Oh yeah, Muppets. You've got to love the Muppets. It reminds me always of my dad, the Muppets, and he loved the Muppets. And yeah, great. Now, next one, we've got the show's new script assistant editor, Rashid Bello, and he's answering questions about the show. We get more hints about the people behind the show and what their thinking is, and maybe of where the scripts are going. So that's always interesting. Then, well, here we are. This is it's a great tribute to Chris Boucher. Look at that. As I say, Robots of Death, Leela. And he's talking not just about that, but about looking at his whole career. It's absolutely fascinating. There's more there. Sad loss, as usual, when somebody that, has been part of the Doctor Who community dies, then it's right that we celebrate their life and their tributes that they gave to the programme. Look here. Jacqueline Pearce, Blake Seven. Now, Blake Seven, if as a Doctor Who fan you've not seen Blake Seven, then try and look it up. Blake Seven was such a fantastic series. It always pops up in connection with Doctor Who, and it had the wonderful Jacqueline Pearce and Paul Darrow, of course. they totally stole the roles they played. But the whole thing, the whole ensemble was great. Blake Seven, watch it. You know, if you can, it's a great series. Chris Boucher was very much involved in Blake Seven. Yeah, there's more about. It's still the tributes continue about him with Doctor Who and his work. I can't say much on that. Then this is interesting. There's an artist who was behind the scenes on Warriors of the Deep, fifth Doctor Who story. Some people don't regard it highly. But I enjoyed Warriors of the Deep quite a lot. You know, it's bringing back the sort of Sea Devil connection, which was really good. I think great. Sort of sketches, the Sea Devil connection, or the Solariums. You know, you've got that mixture. Now this is about the trailer. Yes, the trailer for season 9 that they filmed. I mean, this shows you the commitment to the program. Kate Manning was involved in this. If you haven't seen the trailer, look it up on YouTube. You can see it. It's a brilliant chart. I'm so excited again about this. I can't wait for this collection. Get your pre-orders in. Yeah, I know there's some people who will say various negative things about it and that. And I can understand with cost and everything, but to hell with that. I mean, it's the one thing I'll just starve for, you know, just getting that. I've got to have that collection. Now, there's here about 60 objects associated with the program. It goes to various episodes. It's a nice look at things. We've got the Brigadier's beret and badges. Oh, and look at that. Now, do anybody remember these tapes? Reel-to-reel tapes. A lot of you may not remember them, but well before cassette tapes, there was reel-to-reel tapes. They were fascinating, these big tapes. My dad, he had loads. He was into all that. I remember so well. Oh, yeah. Then, this is interesting. There's about Bessie. Look at Bessie, the third Doctor's car. And I've got this here this little Bessie in this 3 Doctors box set. Yeah, this great Corgi produced these little miniature Bessie cars. Oh, then he's going about sugar snacks. Look at that. Oh, yeah. All these wonderful memories when I look back at Doctor Who. It's wonderful, isn't it? Then there's about the sonic screwdriver there. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah. Now, here we are. I've just look. The 14th Doctor's continue adventures. Yes, the 14th Doctor in the comic strip. And how wonderful that is. Again, just show you some bits of it, you know. It'd be good when they put all these together, wouldn't it? And let's hope they produce more comic strips. I'd like to see that. Be fantastic. Then this. Now, please read this. It's me promoting it again. It's the whole looking at the robots of death, the all ins and outs of the episode and all about it. And yeah, I did a review of Robots of Death, and this goes very much deep into it, but it's great. If you love Doctor Who, then you love these things. But Robots of Death, it really is one of my all-time favourite Doctor Who stories. It's just fantastic. It's got everything that I really love about the classic series. It's really going into detail. We're going right through the whole thing. It's amazing stuff, as I say. Right, well, it's still going on. Yeah, and it was only a 4-part story as well. It's great. I mean, amazing, absolutely. Oh, you don't get. This is what I mean. I'm promoting. I'm not getting paid by Doctor Who magazine, but You can't beat the printed word. Physical media again. Yeah, I'm sticking up for physical media. Yeah. Oh, look at this. This is now more reviews. This is the review of the 8th Doctor story on Big Finish with Cass. You remember Cass? Yes, Cass. That was in the Regeneration story, which we did, I think it was for the 50th anniversary, where we got to see Paul McGann playing the 8th Doctor. Oh, man. That was perhaps one of my real exciting moments. I love those exciting moments in Doctor Who. Oh, yeah. There's more about Cass again, you know. Oh, yeah. That was so exciting. I remember I wasn't jumping up and down when they released that story. I'm glad at least we've got it. It's one of the extras, I think, on one of the seasons. I know he's got it in the box sets. It's great. I just love watching that. I think actually it's on the Day of the Doctor release on Blu-ray. Yeah. Right. Let's see. Then there's a book here about the films. The Doctor of Peter Cushing. You know what a hero Peter Cushing is to me as well. Wouldn't it have been great to have seen loads more Peter Cushing? You know. And yet we got 2 films. Then we've got a review of the Romans audio book, which is out. First Doctor story. What else we've got here? We've got more about the Ice Warrior stories. Oh yeah, the figures, the Regeneration set. I've seen people talk about this one, the Regeneration set. That looks fantastic as well. The 13th and 14th Doctors. Great stuff. There's various competitions here to enter for all this wonderful stuff that is produced. You can't keep up with it, can you? Yeah. And there's a good preview now to get those excitement going about the season 9 collection. Look at it. Oh, March, hurry up and come along. We can't wait. We want it in our collection. Please. It's very exciting. It is. I didn't think they'd release a 3rd Doctor one so quickly, relatively, you know, after we've had the 2nd season. I thought they'd go for perhaps a Peter Davison one or something like that, but I don't know, I'm all for it, you know. Fantastic. Then there's more Big Finish reviews. Louise Jameson doing Leela. She's a great supporter of the program, which I think is great. Then there's actually more about the Ice Warriors there in printed form. I think that's it now. I think. Oh yeah, Torchwood, Sergeant Andy. They're still doing Torchwood audio books as well, which is interesting. You've got Cass there. And that's it, I think. I'll just show you that because I love this. Look, it's the 8th Doctor. Look at that. And this one with Cass. I mean, look at that. Look at it illustrated. Doesn't that it makes me excited just seeing that. The Time War background. And oh, yeah. I mean, what is it? Wow. Yes. Well, there it is. That's the latest issue that I've just received of Doctor Who magazine. And there it is. Yes, there it is. Okay, so as I normally say, hope you enjoyed that. Look there, please subscribe and we'll let you know when I put out these videos and all this. And if you like this, give it a like, because as I say about the algorithm and all that stuff, and it's free, and hey, you can't say fairer than that, can you? No. Anyhow, all I've got to say is, I'll see thee, and I'll see thee again.